Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make baked pesto pizza with tomatoes and mozzarella cheese on top. It's a really simple vegetarian pizza recipe with a pretty creative topping that actually doesn't require extra work. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you let the dough rise for hours ahead of time. About 4 to 8 hours is usually how long I let my pizza dough rise on the counter. And then you preheat the oven with the pizza stone in it to 475 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to make sure that your pizza stone can go up to this temperature, but this is my favorite temp for baking pizza. So then you stretch the pizza dough. I like to sprinkle some flour on a large cutting board or another work surface, and then I use a bunch of different motions with my hands. I get up under there. Sometimes I might use a rolling pin. I stretch it out, and I don't go for a perfect circle shape. I just want to make sure that I get it spread as evenly as possible on the baking stone. And then actually, before you put the pizza dough on the baking stone, you want to put some olive oil down between the stone and the pizza dough. And then you put a little olive oil around the outside of the pizza crust to give it that nice golden brown color. So then prep your ingredients while you're par baking the pizza dough on its own for about 8 minutes in the oven. And then it's time to assemble. Look how beautiful and golden brown that is. So I messed up and I didn't have pizza sauce in the house. So I just used pasta sauce, which tastes really good if you think about how much that would go with the flavors of pesto sauce. So I just put down a layer of tomato sauce, then add some mozzarella cheese that's shredded on top. Then go ahead and arrange the sliced tomatoes on top of that. And my way that I think is aesthetically pleasing of arranging the pesto is to just go ahead and put a spoonful of pesto on top of each tomato. I think that looks the best. You could really just kind of use a pesto drizzle, or however you want to get it on there is just fine, but that's what I like. So then I put some extra pesto around, and then it's time to bake the pesto pizza in the oven for about 10 more minutes. It might take 8 minutes, it might take 12 minutes, but once the cheese is nice and golden brown and bubbly, and your pesto looks like it's starting to melt and that crust is nice and browned, then it's time to take the pesto pizza out of the oven, and always make sure to transfer it to a cutting board when it's cool enough to slice. Don't slice it on your beautiful enameled pizza stone. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. You can print out all the direction steps and more tips at Sip Bite Go. Cheers!